Hi friends, welcome back to the Hangout. Now before we dive into this episode, I want to make sure that you are caught up with the latest season of High School Musical, the series, because there will be spoilers in this episode. Now, if you haven't caught up, go watch it and then come back and hang out. Also, this video is not sponsored, but I wanted to give a special shout out to Disney Plus for helping out and making these episodes possible. Now, let's get into it. Today, we are in for a very special treat. We have the girl who can play the mean girl, but also play the best friend. She was born to be brave. She was born to be brave. And we are so excited to have this fierce queen, Miss Dara Renee. She plays Kourtney on Disney Plus's High School Musical, the musical series. Thank you so much for coming on the show. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming. I just want to check in with you before we dive into it. Are you staying hydrated? Are you taking enough breaks?
Yes, I am. My water bottle has lipstick all over it. Yeah.
You got to give me your best warm up. Your ma. Give it to me.
Ma. That probably sounded really weird.
That was amazing. That was amazing. We love the theater kids. We love being theatrical. Before we dive into the High School Musical stuff, I want to talk about your music. Evolution. When is the album coming out? When is the studio version coming out? Where's the music? What can we expect? When is it coming out?
You're so nice. So I wrote Evolution just for fun, and I recorded it just for fun. And so, I've been writing a lot of music, and I can't wait to show people what I've been working on. And it will be out very soon, and hopefully you guys vibe to it.
We're already vibing. What was it like creating a song and kind of diving into your culture a bit more and just really experimenting with that?
Oh my gosh, it was so amazing. I'm so grateful that I got the opportunity to take a deep dive and really research, Josephine Baker, Tupac, Beyonce, just everybody, and put them all in one. And I really felt like I had a history lesson, and I really saw so I'm magic. I love to see it. So yeah, I really loved it, and I'm so glad you know about Evolution. Not a lot of people know that. Thank you.
Yes, of course. We are the music podcast. We got to know about all things music. Come on now.
I love it.
What's your songwriting process kind of like when creating it? Are you coming up with the lyrics first? Are you coming up with the melody?
Ooh, well, most times I'll find a beat, or I'll make a beat, and then I'll it's so weird. I'll sing over it and pick a syllable and be like, oh,
we've seen your TikToks. They're flawless. Go off.
Thank you. So I'll just and I'll just hum over it with a little syllable, and then I'll add notes to it, and then I'll add the lyrics, or if I'm just the TikToks, I'll just freestyle on the spot, and whichever one is the best I'll post. And so it's just it's really amazing, and I love songwriting. I love writing poetry. So this was really, really fun to do.
I seriously, we can't wait when you release music, whenever it is, but we'll literally be first in line.
Thank you. I love you.
I want to talk about, I guess, have you gotten any tips or tricks or advice from your castmates? Because also they're all so creative as well, and they're creating their own side projects and everything as well.
I know. I mean, I must say one experience really stuck out to me. I mean, me and Olivia, we were on a car ride, and we were playing each other's music, and she was like, you gotta release this. And I was like, oh no. She was like, no, you have to. You're so good. And I was like, okay, enough about me. Play your music. And then she played Driver's License, and I was like, oh shoot, that's a hit. So she gave me a lot of great advice, and I was so open, and we just shared tips and everything. And shout out to the queen on the charts. Now I called it.
Yeah. Wait, so you got an early listening and pre-listen to Driver's License?
Yes, and Deja Vu. And I was like, oh, so she's gonna be a star, is what I'm hearing. Yes.
Okay, you got the insights. You got all the inside scoop, because we have you guys have been sitting on Secrets, or High School Musical, the musical series, season 2 for, I don't know, over a year, 2 now, maybe. What? Now you can finally talk about it. We could talk about the first 3 episodes. Spoilers, if you literally have not seen the first 3 episodes yet, go watch them, because we're talking about them now here. What was it like? What was it like getting to dive back into Kourtney and get to explore her story a bit more in this season?
Wow. I mean, it was so amazing. I'm so glad I got to explore Kourtney's vulnerable side. It
Mm.
wasn't really shown in season one, but I just loved how she was so empowering in season one. But this season, I feel like you see why she does things and it's okay to make mistakes. I mean, Kourtney is a known perfectionist. So the fact that everything is sometimes not going her way is already freaking her out. And I feel like that's a very relatable experience. And I'm so glad I got to portray that. And just wait, because it gets even more messy as we go on.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Episode 3. I gotta talk about you are now the assistant manager at this pizzeria.
Yes. I'm Big Red's boss.
Yes. You're changing the game. How does someone get an assistant manager position when they're in high school? Like where do I get a job? How?
I don't know how that happened, but Kourtney is very organized. She's like a straight A student. She like takes 5 APs at a time, which I did in high school, which was not smart at all.
5 APs.
Yes, I was drowning. I don't even know how I passed. I barely passed.
We're here now. We're here now.
We're here. But yeah, so Kourtney is very much a perfectionist. And so she was like, she goes after what she wants. And she was like, I'm not going to be under Big Red. That's just not going to happen.
Nope. Nope.
No. And so she comes in, she takes charge. And yeah, she's very much the assistant manager and maybe moving up.
We love to see the women in charge. We love to see them in charge. Yeah. We also get introduced to a new character, Roman Banks. He plays Howie. Is Kourtney going to get a boo? Is that what we're going to see? What's happening there?
I don't know. Is she? What are your guesses? What do you think?
I don't know. There was a little bit of sprinkle and sparkle there. We are very excited because Kourtney deserves something.
I must say, I can't give away too much because I know they're listening, but I must say, Kourtney will, be finding love this season. I can't say if it's self-love or with someone else. I can't say. I cannot say.
I love like the journey that she's on. Even in the first 3 episodes already, she has her dream board. She's manifesting. She's dreaming. What are Dara's dreams? Because you have a good luck cup too that you keep.
I do. It's right there.
What are you manifesting? What are you dreaming? What are your big hopes and dreams?
Ooh, I just really, I really want to be able to use my platform to encourage people around the world. And I really, I know this is, probably everybody say this, but I want to be like Beyonce when I grow up.
You're gonna be.
Thank you. And also just like a mix of Beyonce and like, hopefully like Spike Lee. Like I would love to like direct some stuff, create some stuff, write some stuff. I just want to be like Walt Disney. Like I want to be like a young Walt Disney, I one day want to have an amusement
just a creator as a whole. Like you just love creating.
I just love creating. I want to create more platforms, more stories, and more music and a lot of things.
Can we talk about your music in like just the 3 episodes alone? We get Kourtney singing. We get Kourtney singing Belle. We've got 1, 2, 3. We've got Beauty and the Beast. Can someone? Oh my god. Like nobody told us to expect this, and we're out here screaming our faces off. Like, yes, get it.
Thank you. I was screaming my face off. Like when I checked my music box, I was like, oh, was this a mistake? I'm in like 4 songs, like already before like season 3. I mean, season 3, episode 3. I don't know if we have a season 3 yet.
Season 3, did you call it?
I don't know if we have a season 3, but if someone could renew us, that would be great. But just like seeing those plenty of songs, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like Kourtney's really like singing this season, and a lot more other stuff this season as well. But yeah, it was really fun singing those iconic songs and being on those iconic songs with such amazing people. I mean, the cast is just talented on its own, and I'm so glad I got to be a part of it. I love it.
Your vocals are absolutely stunning. Like they're so captivating and mesmerizing. Like yeah. Is it true that Kourtney wasn't even supposed to sing in season 1?
That is very true. Kourtney was not even supposed to be in the second episode. She was just supposed to be in the first episode. And then they made me a series regular. And I was like, all right, cool. Like, no issues. I'm just chilling. They're like,
I'm not complaining.
Right. I was like, I'm not complaining. Like, I'm not going to ask for too much. I just want to, I'm just in the, I was okay playing a tree. So I'm like totally straight. So I was just like, okay, we chilling. And then they were like, we want you to sing Born to Be Brave. And I was like, oh my gosh, what? And then Bob to the Top, and I was like, oh my gosh, what? And it was just so amazing that I was able to sing. And then season 2, I'm able to sing a lot more, and you will see.
Born to Be Brave is an anthem. Like, even I wake up and I will put Born to Be Brave on just specifically just to hype me in the morning, because it's just so good. You did such an amazing job. What was it like getting to film that number with Olivia and just kind of, live your moment?
Oh my gosh, I was really living my moment that day. I was so like, ooh, ooh, ooh. But I must say, it's so funny because, like, I think the day before I like fell and I had to like get a knee brace or whatever. Right. And they were like, oh I know. And they were like, okay, so I know you like fell. Like, do you want to just like sing Born to Be Brave, like at a karaoke machine, like just like, where the lights were? And I was like, no, baby, I'm doing this dance, knee brace and all. And they were like, are you sure? And I was like, most definitely. So I was so glad that I got to do it. And it was so much fun. And I was just like giving it. If you notice, I'm really just giving it from the upper half, and the bottom half is just like a 2-step.
I love it. Is your knee okay now though? Like, are you good?
She's limber now. She's
okay.
Season 2, you will see. I had something to prove in season 2. I was like, she can work.
We saw it in 1, 2, 3. You guys went off. You, Julia, and Sophia. Oh my God, you guys were Donna the Dynamos. You guys were Little Mix. You guys were like dream girls. What was it like showcasing your inner pop star?
That was, oh my gosh, it was a dream come true. I was like, I always say we all felt like our own like Beyonce and like Rihanna and our Taylor Swift. Like we all just felt, we felt like true artists that day. I mean, we were really just having fun, and it didn't even feel like we were doing a number. It just felt like I was just dancing with my girls, and I loved it. And they're absolutely extraordinary. They're so talented, and I cannot wait for y'all to see what they bring. It's amazing.
I just want to talk about like the female empowerment and the diversity that you guys bring to the show. What does that sort of mean to you? Like, even being like a Black female artist, like empowerment, like talk about it.
I think it's very important. I mean, growing up, I hardly saw myself on TV. I hardly saw my hair. I hardly saw someone dyeing their hair, just like, my representation on TV. And I just feel like it's very important to show what the world looks like now, because I just feel like, people need to see themselves on TV to show that they are wanted and they are needed in this atmosphere. And I really am proud that we were able to contribute to that and even get better with it as we go on. And I'm just, it's really lovely to be able to be like, okay, I know there are little people out there looking, and they can finally like see themselves, hopefully, and relate to characters that they feel true to and a connection to.
Yeah, in our Joe episode, we were talking about his representation as well, and just like seeing more, like expanding even further. And like, what do you hope to see for characters like you moving forward as well? Because I guess there was typecasting in episode 2, and what that sort of meant, and where do you kind of want to see yourself going forward too?
I don't know. I just love, I love Miss Kourtney. So whatever they trying to give me that, accentuates Kourtney, I absolutely love it. But I do feel like, they do a really good job at like, showing all of us and displaying all of us this season. And I feel like it's important to show, as I said, kids, what the world looks like, and people, adults, everyone, what the world looks like now, and hearing everyone's talent, and to show that you don't have to look a certain type of way to be in a position. You can absolutely slay any field that you want to, being the boss that you are, period.
Drop the mic, guys. The episode's over. No, I'm kidding. We still got more. Stick around. What sort of parallels do you see with Dara and Kourtney? With the two?
Oh my goodness. It's a lot. I mean, I must say, like, I love her fashion. I don't know if I could rock Gucci.
No, you can rock. No, you're rocking the fashion already. Don't even. Yeah.
But I also love her ambition and
Mm.
her fearlessness. I mean, she's not afraid to do what she wants to do, and she knows what she wants, and she understands that it's a process and everything takes time, and it's okay to, sometimes, not know what's going to happen next. Not everything has to be planned, and to just keep going. And I feel like, in high school, I was very much, worried, like, oh my gosh, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to get into this college, I got to, and I feel like
Totally.
season has taught me to just, know that everything happens for a reason and just continue on the path that you're going. And as Miss Jen said, trust the process.
Yeah, we talked to Matt about that, like everything happening for a reason, him going out for Ricky and then ending up with EJ, and then it's like everything truly happens for a reason in that sense. For you, what do you hope that people kind of take away from this season, and take away from Kourtney?
Ooh, from this season, I really want people to take away, knowing that it's okay to be themselves and to find themselves, and to also discover themselves in their tribe, and to know that it's okay to be different, it's okay to be unique, and to know that self-discovery is very important, and to just love yourself and be you, because only you can do you perfectly. So keep being you.
Okay, preach. I see you. I see you. um, I want to talk about your upbringing as well. Being able to start a performing arts studio with your mom. What was it like being surrounded by so much art and music growing up?
I know. I mean, I was so blessed. My mom's an actress. My family's in the music business. My grandmother was in a group called the Royalettes, and they had a hit on the charts, I must say. Gonna take a miracle. Tune in. um, yeah, so I would, when I was in Baltimore, I would just be with my aunts, and we would just harmonize together. And then my mom, every time she would read me a book, she would do different characters, and that taught me about character description. And I just, I was very honored to be able to be in such a performative family, and then have a studio, and, grow up with kids that were just like me and just as talented, and even more talented, I would say. And then being able to teach them, going forward, and to show them, you can do it. You can do it. I mean, you can freaking hit that belt better than me. So best believe you can make it out here, just to continue your dreams, continue moving and pushing for it.
I love it. I love it. How do you think music is sort of, for our show, we always want to talk about how music sort of impacts artists. How do you think it sort of changed your life or impacted you in its own way?
Ooh, music was really my safe haven. I mean, you can ask anyone in my family. I mean, I always was rocking my headphones on and was like a different person every day. It just depended on what music I was listening to, from like heavy metal to like opera. Like it was very much a
Nice.
spectrum. And I just, I really felt like music really saved me in a way, because it was my outlet. And I got to, I was, bullied growing up, and I felt like my outlet was learning different languages through music, and being able to be someone else through music, and it was so amazing. And I'm so grateful to have music. It's absolutely mwah, chef's kiss.
Yeah. Do you find that you have like a preference when with music, like if you're performing it, writing it, like creating, like which is your favorite avenue? Do you have a preference?
Oh, well, when I'm performing, it's two sides. When I'm performing, it's either like full Beyonce, like full dancing and like singing and like very much like giving it,
Yeah.
or or it's Broadway, where I'm just like, a character, and it's very da 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 da.
Mm.
But I love listening to just all genres of music. I love discovering different cultures and different vibes through music, because I love seeing the beauty in everyone's form of music, and I cannot wait to discover more. I love learning about new music. I mean, that's the best thing, when you get like a new music track list and you're like, oh, I've never heard this before, what is this? And you really vibe. Oh, I love it.
All of us waiting for Olivia's new album to drop.
Yeah, like we're just like, oh, okay, when is it? Sour? Hello.
Okay, we're gonna do some quick rapid fire scenario questions. It kind of ties into some of the episodes as well. The first question: you're the director of Coachella. Who are the three artists that are headlining the show?
Oh my gosh. Holy smokes. I would have to have Tupac. I mean, I just saw Poetic Justice, so I would really love to see Tupac and Janet Jackson do like a duet. Of course, Beyonce, because that is my queen. If she can do Homecoming, that would be fantastic. And the third one, I've been really listening. Surprisingly, I've been listening to two people. I mean, freaking heck.
We'll give you a fourth. We'll give you a fourth.
Oh, thank you. I must say, of course, you know, like I've been listening to I already said Beyonce, Doja Cat. I love her performances, her live performances, how she's able to take one song and do like 5 different genres from it. That's absolutely iconic. And I've been listening to a little bit of old Taylor Swift, you know, White Horse, We Belong Together, you know, you know, just the old vibes. I mean, I must say, you know, seeing Olivia on her Instagram, and I was like, Taylor, let me check out old Taylor Swift for a second. And yes, it brought back memories like you belong with me. 22.
Yeah. We were talking. Joe and I were going off about Taylor Swift on our episode.
Yes, he would. He would.
Yeah.
I love it.
He's a secret Swiftie.
He's the Dara. It's not even a secret. Yeah.
Oh, he tried to hide it.
Oh, please. And Ariana Grande. Me too, though.
So you went into a coma after attending this crazy lined up festival. What is the one song that will wake you up?
Oh my gosh. Why when you said that, I thought, wake me up inside. A song that would wake me up, would be Janelle Monáe's Papaya. Oh, it's such a good song. You should listen to it. It's like 6 minutes, and it's just like a journey through like almost like I always when I hear it, I always think like me walking through an abandoned movie theater in like the 80s, and like things are lighting up and strange things are happening. But yeah, I love it. She gives off an amazing vibe. Thank you.
I love it. On this week's episode, the Valentine's Day episode, what would you do? What would your romantic gesture be for your loved one?
Oh, I'm not good at love.
Don't say that. I'm sure you're fantastic. Stop.
I guess it would be like 2 things, like making a movie watch list that I like, you know, that I feel like that person would really like, and then making a music playlist that I feel like that person would really like. Like I feel like I was that person that would make like a cassette tape and like give it to the person, or like be outside the window and be like, I love you with the cassette tape.
Yeah. I love that. So COVID is now over. Broadway is opened again. What is the one musical theater or theater performance show you were going to go watch?
Well, I always wanted to see Six. You know, the one where it's like, all you want to do, or like die deceased. I mean, it's absolutely amazing that musical. I would love to be a part of it with 6 powerful singers. Woo! It's absolutely amazing. Or of course, I mean, okay, here's the tease. So like my cast went to go see Dear Evan Hansen, and I'm really mad that I didn't go see them. What? I know, literally, I was like, what the heck? But the reason I didn't go is because me and Frankie had already bought tickets to see Beetlejuice, because we heard it was gonna like close later on. So we were like, okay, we gotta see it. So we went to see Beetlejuice, and there at Dear Evan Hansen. I just wish I could have. Beetlejuice was absolutely excellent, but I do wish I could have saw Dear Evan Hansen, and I want to see, I might, you know, I really want to see Wicked again. I saw Wicked a lot of times, but I just
Wicked has been a common answer. Wicked has been a common answer. Because you guys, what's it like working with Kate too for you?
Oh my gosh, when I tell you I was so starstruck by Miss Kate Reinders. She is absolutely so talented, and she is just so motherly. I mean, she's like our mother on set, and she makes sure we're all right, and she just takes such good care of us. I remember for Christmas, we spent Christmas there, and she just like, you know, arrived at our door with like a Christmas meal and a bunch of gifts, and she was like, have fun, make sure to quarantine, I love you so much. And I was like, oh, so she's like an angel.
So wholesome. That is so wholesome. And also, wait, have you seen Dear Evan Hansen yet, or?
No, I haven't seen it at all. And oh my gosh, I know, but I know the entire soundtrack. Like I know the entire soundtrack.
Okay.
I just have not seen it. And everybody's like, if you see it, you know you're gonna cry. Like it's that good. I was like, all right, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm gonna go there with no makeup on, just bare face, you know, in the cut, ready to like get in my feelings.
Well, Matt was telling us how when they went to go see it, Andrew was the lead, and now he's in your cast.
Yes.
What was that? What was that? Crazy.
First of all, absolutely iconic. I mean, like we have so many people on Broadway that's in our show, and I'm like, oh, whoa, like every night Broadway, like performing, giving 100 every single night. That's absolutely amazing, and I'm so mad because I wish I would have went with Matt and them. Oh, I'm so jealous. I know it was fun.
It'll be so special when Broadway does open again, and then that'll be like another one that you go see. So.
Yes.
Ashlyn talks about it in episode 2, but you're going to Disneyland. Who are you Disney bounding as?
Ooh, Disney bounding. What does that mean? I'm sorry.
Oh, dressing up as the characters and just like dressing up in your own flavor.
Ooh, it's a mix between Tiana from Princess and the Frog and for some reason Peter Pan. I just really feel like a fashionista Peter Pan would be so iconic.
I could see that.
Thank you. Just with the green and maybe like green hair. Ooh, that would be so amazing.
She's onto something. You guys wrap on a Friday night. Who's planning? What is happening? Where's the cast going?
Oh my gosh. Wrap on a Friday night. Like, oh, what? Like, you mean like, what do we do for fun, or like?
Yeah, like, what are you guys gonna do?
Like my fantasy is to like take everybody. I know they don't want to go with me because they're meanies. No, I love them so much, but I just want to take everybody to like a skate park and we could all just like skate, or like a skate park at the beach. Like there's this skate park in Venice. It's very crowded, but like it's so lit, like skating near the beach, and everybody's like, yeah, I'm not trying to break no bones. And I'm like, come on, it'll be fun. It's the vibe. They're like, no, let's just go to brunch. I'm like, no, let's skate.
I love that. I want to talk about the moment you met Monique Coleman. She was an icon for you. You've also met your crush Corbin Bleu as well. What was it like in the moment getting to meet them? Did they give you any advice in this next generation as well?
Oh my gosh. Well, I had the opportunity to work with Monique Coleman like before I started filming. So as soon as I got the part, I was like, hey, Monique, I know this is probably weird, but can I have your blessing? I'm a wildcat now. And she was like, oh my gosh, Queen, you're so amazing. And she was just the most inspirational person that like has been a part of this journey for me. And she's just so unique. And I just look up to her so much. And her vibe is absolutely iconic. And she's literally changing the world right now. Like if you look at her Instagram, she's just so fierce, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, so queen, absolutely amazing. And for Corbin Bleu, yes, I got to meet my future husband that I said in 8th grade I would marry. I got to meet him and his wife. They were just the sweetest, kindest people, and they gave us just such encouraging advice. And we even saw them at Disneyland, and we saw him with his like lightsaber sword, and I was like, oh, so y'all are adorable, like we love it. And they were the kindest people, and I'm so glad that we got their support, Kenny Ortega's support, and just so many people from the cast of support.
Oh my god, you guys are all legends. I can't wait for the rest of this season as well. We're just gonna wrap it up here, but thank you so much, Dara, for chatting and hanging out with us. That was Dara Renee on the Hangout. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave us a comment and review on our YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you're tuning in from. Make sure to like and subscribe as well so you know when new episodes come out. I would also really appreciate it. You can follow us along on all of our socials at the Hangout CA. That's it for now. We'll see you next week.